Hello boxing fans, right now I'm just going to talk Morales versus Danny Garcia, and before I do that I'm just going to say I'm a bit backed up on commenting back recently. I've been out of town, been seeing my girlfriend, been out with the lads last night, and yeah, you know how it goes. I'm a bit backed up and I will comment back to everyone like I always do, just it won't be straight away, it'll take me like a day or two. So thanks for all your messages and everything, and I will get the rest of these comments done, and I'll get all the videos done because a lot of fights coming up that I'm actually should be looking at. So thanks for everything, and I'm just gonna quickly get into Morales now. Okay, and this is Danny Garcia versus Erik Morales. It's a WBC light welterweight title fight, and this really is youth versus experience. What have we got with Morales? Well, he is the old veteran. He has had two really good fights at 140 pounds recently. One was against Cano, and this was just him and Golden Boy Promotions pretty much picking this fight to get Morales and Mexico the fourth world title. Fourth weight world title. And Cano didn't really have anything in his arsenal to suggest he could handle Morales, young or old, and it showed in the fight. Morales won that one convincingly, showed he still got it at world title level, he can still do it, la la la. And then obviously there was the Maidana fight, which was before that fight, and this one was the one where we actually saw where Morales really was in his career. And this was a big fight last year, it could have been fight of the year. Obviously Morales was counted out of this fight just before he got in the ring. People saying he's going to leave in a body bag, it'll be the execution of Morales and the coming out party of Maidana. And what actually happened? Well, there's only one sentence that really fits this one, and you never lose class. You can lose everything, but you never lose class. And it's true, you never do lose class. Your brain can tell you to do it, maybe your body can't get you to do it, but Maidana didn't have class. Morales had enough class, and his body still had enough in the tank to be able to get what he needs to do done to make it a really close fight. And could he have won it? Yeah. Could he have lost it? Yeah. Would a draw have been fair? Yeah. But I think I scored it maybe to Maidana by 1 point. 1 point, by the way. Yeah, that's true. So what actually happened? Obviously, he used all the tricks in his arsenal. He drew Maidana onto him, broke Maidana's heart by taking his best shots, fired his shots back. He probably hurt him if you look at the fight more than Maidana hurt him, and he swung his body round to make the shots that did land unscoring shots, as punches that land on the back or on your arms don't really count, or they shouldn't do, and if they do and the judges are scoring them, they're fucking shit judges. Anyway, so the rest of it's history really, isn't it? We all know that Morales didn't have a chance going into that fight. He came out with more respect than anything else really. Keys to victory in the Garcia fight, however, is he needs to work his right hand game. Garcia is a left hand dominant fighter and therefore very susceptible to the right hand. He needs to use his experience that he's gathered over the years against much better opposition than Garcia can even dream of right now. And he needs to feint, counter, cut down the ring, work body to head. And if you look at Garcia, he can be static in his fights, and therefore it shouldn't be hard for someone with the class of Morales to find a target if it's static and standing in front of him. Another negative though is he does have little stamina, and therefore he needs to work in quick spurts. He should not allow Garcia to set up the left hand jab that he throws very well. He needs to keep the rounds very close and finish the rounds fast to try and nick all the rounds, or a lot of the closer rounds anyway. You see, moving on to Garcia, we do know he is a younger challenger. He works very well from body to head. Also, he is a left hand dominant boxer. He does have an excellent stinging left hand jab. He needs to throw combinations in this fight, and he has the stamina to do it, and he has the youth to make this work too. He's a much bigger puncher than Morales. At this point in his career, he's a lot bigger than Morales, and therefore he should be using his body weight to his advantage too if they're trying to get on the inside. Key ways to victory for Garcia would be he has to work the body of Morales. Morales is older, he also had surgery not so long ago, so it's only logical to work the body. He needs to use his left hand jab. You see, you should always look to set up your best weapon in a fight, and in this fight the best the best weapon that Garcia can use is his left hand jab, and he needs to use that. I would also point out that right now in his career, Garcia includes most of the aces, if this was a card game, over Morales. He has the stamina, the speed, the weight, the age, and basically he needs to make them all count. And if he does that, I don't see why he can't win. You see, my overall prediction now is I'm going with Garcia by late stoppage. Now what you have to remember is Garcia may hold most of the attributes of Morales at this time in his career, but this is not the Morales that fought against Barrera. They're not the same people. You see, he doesn't have those attributes anymore that he did have at that point. If this was the same guy that fought against Barrera and all the other guys who he's made a name out of, then Garcia would be knocked out before round 5, in my opinion. There'd be no chance in that. But the only thing is, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that in the tank anymore. This is probably going to be a late stoppage by Garcia. You know, Morales has had his time now. He's had his little bask in the sun, his Indian summer, you know, in his career. This is it. I think this is the past and the flame. I think even Golden Boy Promotions have set this up really. Give it to Garcia as the new Mexican guy who's going to go forward and really clean up at least the 140 pound weight limit, and maybe the next weight limit as well. But I wouldn't be 100% sure with that one. But I do think Garcia is probably going to be the future of Mexican boxing. And I think he will definitely beat Morales. It's just how he'll beat Morales. And don't forget, if you've ever watched me talk about Morales before, he's in my top 3 all-time favourite boxers. So I'm not disrespecting Morales when I'm saying he's going to get beat. I just think he's going to get beat, and I'm a big fan. I just don't see how he's going to do this fight. I think this is just one too far. Tell me what you think about this fight. Leave your comments in the comment section. All correct predictions get a shout out on the post-fight video. Thanks for listening, and have a good week, guys.